Previously on Adequately Advanced Magic.
As you hyperventilate, the note that you received yesterday falls out of your pocket and slides across the floor.
Dear Cirrus, oh my gosh, I think we should talk. Meet me at the new taco spot that opened at Westbridge at 11 a.m. Cirrus decides to not share this information.
And as you look outside your taxi, you see that you've arrived at a pretty bougie shopping area. You see that in this area that there's 3 extremely tall buildings with 2 open-air skyways linking the 3 of them. In the distance, you see a giant sign that says Super Soul Smart. Below the skyway and above the street, you see that there's an artificial river. And then her expression changes completely. You can see her face blanch. An invisible force lifts Valerie up and slams her down through the table.
Welcome to Falcon's Reach, a city in which magic is technology. You're listening to Adequately Advanced Magic.
We see a greasy, overweight elf wearing an apron. He's busy flipping JYMO-approved hamburgers. It's been a rough day. That stupid taco shop down the bridge keeps taking all of the business. As he looks up, he sees someone running in front of his stall and back into one of the buildings. And then there's another, and another. As he takes a look outside of his stall and looks down the bridge, he hears screaming and the shape of someone being thrown about the air. He finishes making his burger.
Dedication to the job.
Turns off his cooking supplies, and then books it.
Yeah, he does deserve that business.
We cut back to Hukir, Cirrus, and Niklaus. Cirrus, you're seated at this table across from Valerie, who has just been picked up and smashed into the table. Hukir, you're about 10, 15 feet away-ish, in mouse form, hiding between the stalls.
But I saw this go down.
Yep. And Niklaus, you've just put down your glass of mimosa.
Empty.
Empty.
Emptied it before putting it down.
Whatever this invisible being is, it lifts Valerie up. And let's go ahead and roll initiative.
I got a 6.
Niklaus says a 15.
I've got a 7.
Valerie, slightly bloodied, does not take kindly to having been smashed into a table.
What?
She pulls out her pistols and attempts to shoot at whatever this invisible thing is. She shoots twice. The first blast of Eldritch Bolt hits the stool across from the table at which you're sitting, Niklaus, and it explodes. The second blast slams into whatever this mysterious invisible being is. Still lifting Valerie up in the air, the being continues to slam her into the remnants of the table, hitting once. As the invisible being slams Valerie into the table debris, she's starting to not look so good.
Oh no.
And Niklaus, it's your turn.
Niklaus stands up from his seat, brushes some dust off of his clothes, looks at the creature, and as he straightens his tie, he begins to whisper a discordant melody that only the creature can hear, and has to make a wisdom saving throw. I'm casting Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level.
The being rolls an 18.
It saves, so it takes half damage from 4d6. Oh, great rolls. 11 plus 12.
Wow.
23 psychic damage divided by 2.
Damn!
Of 12 psychic damage?
Yeah, you see this invisible being shudder, and the only way you can see is because Valerie is also shuddering.
One last thing he does before he ends his turn is he picks up the leftover mimosas and he starts walking towards Valerie.
How far do you want to go?
Not to where Cirrus is, but just like behind her. Just so I don't reveal myself yet, necessarily.
Cirrus, you see people running away, and then you see someone familiar to you.
Oh.
It's Niklaus.
I'll say that Sirius is not really registering Niklaus right now and is focused on Valerie because something very unexpected happened. And so she says, Valerie! And attempts to wrest Valerie away from whatever it is that's attacking her. And so she'll grab Valerie and try to pull her away.
Alright, do a contested strength check.
How strong could a giant invisible creature picking someone entirely off the ground be?
We're about to find out.
Versus the power and strength of friendship.
Friendship got a 19.
That's pretty good.
The being also got a 19.
Wait,
Oh.
hold on, wait. 18.
Oh.
You try to pull Valerie away from whatever this thing is, and it's hard to get a good footing, because you're not exactly sure what you're pulling against, and Valerie breaks free from your grasp.
Sad. So Cirrus thinks to herself, I have to protect Valerie. And when she grabs Valerie, her hands start glowing a sort of goldish color, which then extends to sort of Valerie's outline for a second before it fades. So I ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. And then on a failed save, that creature needs to target a new creature or lose the attack or spell. It doesn't work for things like Fireball or AoE.
Mm-hmm.
But if she makes an attack, casts a spell, or affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends.
Okay.
I'm like, Valerie, I feel like maybe you shouldn't attack this thing that's attacking you. I'll protect you.
Hercure, it's your turn.
Okay. Hercure loses his mouse form and casts a spell. A 20-foot square of entangling plants reach out to grasp the invisible creature, Valerie and Cirrus. I mean, they must make a strength saving throw now or be restrained. If they are restrained, they can then use their action to make strength check to get unrestrained.
Alright. Valerie rolls a 4.
No.
She's restrained. by the invisible thing and the plants, apparently.
Sirius rolls a 13.
Cirrus is also restrained.
Invisible being actually doesn't have to make a saving throw because it's immune.
Damn it! That's all I'm going to do with my turn.
Okay. Valerie is freaking out, so she's gonna keep shooting.
Oh. Wasted my action.
I can't blame her.
At the invisible thing or just in general?
Her plants. She's just...
I told her I'd protect her.
At the invisible creature, she rolls an 8 and a 10, neither of which hit. The shots go wide and start blasting into the stalls. More passerbyers run away. There's more screaming. The invisible bro is going to...
The invisible bro.
The invisible bro
his
is
collar's
going to...
popped!
The invisible being's going to try and break Valerie out of the restraint from the plants. And he'll just do the strength check for her, really. And does a 12.
Not enough. She remains entangled.
It's Niklaus's turn.
Okay. I did have a question, Joey. On my character sheet, I have that I'm currently poisoned, but I don't remember what that was from, or if I still am.
Was that because of the mimosas?
The mimosas.
Okay, well, it hasn't affected anything yet, so just, I guess, going forward, I'll make sure to take the penalty for it. Let's see, what does Niklaus do? Well, let me ask you this, Joey, for a mechanics question. Niklaus currently has, like, the half-empty pitcher of mimosas. If he attempts to, like, douse the creature in an attempt to, like, make it more plainly visible, would that negate its advantage from being invisible? Or would it not be visible enough, do you think, from mimosa for that to count?
I think you would need
More than that?
a little, just like a little bit more. Like if it was flour or something like that.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to check before I wasted a turn, I guess, trying that. So instead, he takes one last sip from the pitcher, and puts it down. And Niklaus will... Yeah, he's going to use his bonus action to cast Hex on the creature, giving it disadvantage on strength ability checks. And for his action, he'll use... Let's go with Mind Sliver. So he holds up the magic caster and uses it to focus his psychic energies, or at least pretends to. The creature will have to make... Shit, I can't do that. Never mind. I have to be able to see it. Alright, so instead he'll do the same thing, but with Ray of Frost. So he holds up the magic caster and uses it to pretend to shoot a beam of blue white light. And now I have to make a spell attack with disadvantage. That'll be 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And he does 2d8 damage, plus a d6 from Hex. 8 damage. Necrotic and cold, if that matters.
And now it's Cirrus's turn.
Okay. Does Cirrus now see Niklaus and Hirkir?
Yep.
Nope. He remained invisible to her.
They're actually about 10 feet on the other side of Valerie, having miraculously appeared out of nowhere.
Cirrus is floored by this revelation. She says, "What?" But at the same time, she feels a rush of gratitude that her friends are here in her moment of need. Is this what it is to have friends? And she casts Bless on Hirkir, Niklaus, and Valerie. So they can add a d4 to attacks or saving throws that they roll within the next minute, as long as I continue to concentrate.
Yay.
I feel blessed.
Bless. Such bless.
Many blesses.
Alright, that's it.
That's it.
Hirkir, it's your turn.
Can Hercure see the approximate location of the invisible dude? I guess?
Yeah, but they're still invisible.
Right. Well, I'm gonna cast Produce Flame and throw a tiny fireball at it.
Nice.
I rolled an 11.
A 11 does not hit.
I'm shocked.
Your tiny Produce Flame lights the taco stand on fire.
No, we spent 5
Nope.
episodes putting that together.
Valerie's gonna continue her struggle. It's gonna keep blasting.
Valerie can add a d4 to her attack rolls.
Wow. The first one hits, actually. She rolls a 16. The second one, she rolls a 23.
Ooh, pew pew.
She blasts, dealing 8 damage. The gunshots reverberate as they hit into this mysterious cloud,
It's a cloud now.
or this mysterious invisible thing. Spoilers. this invisible cloud. Valerie has gotten sort of the hang of where this creature is, and she manages to quickly fire off in quick succession 2 shots into the invisible being. The invisible being responds by slamming Valerie into these vines that are restraining her. First attack is a 16. Second one, also 16. Wait, no, 15. But they both hit, dealing 11 damage to Valerie.
Oof.
Like, in total?
Yep. Oh, wait, no. 17 damage to Valerie.
Okay. I'm going to take a reaction and use my Channel Divinity. Once the invisible creature slams Valerie into the vines, Cirrus says, "No! Bad!" and points at the creature, and a beam of light shoots out of her finger. And so when the creature, slams Valerie in, there's like a wave of force that reverberates back onto it, and it takes half of the damage of one of those attacks onto itself as radiant damage.
Yeah. There's no howls of pain or anything. There's only just like a gentle breeze. But Niklaus, it's your turn.
It's evil Febreze.
Niklaus will follow up with another Ray of Frost, so he'll shoot another cold beam at the invisible creature's location with disadvantage. Oh, I get a +4, right? Or plus 1d4
Yes.
from Bless? Yeah. 9 plus 8, 17 plus 4, 21.
21 hits.
And he'll do 2d8 plus 1d6. So 11 damage, necrotic and cold.
Yeah. Your magic slams into this invisible being and then it just dissipates.
The magic of this invisible being.
The magic. It looks like you're hitting it, and it's Cirrus's turn.
Cirrus says... What does Cirrus say? Cirrus says, "Don't hurt Valerie." And And she pulls out her Magitech shotgun.
Ooh.
And will...
Shit just got
That
real.
made it out the window?
Yeah, it was in her mallet space.
Slung over her back.
You never know when you'll need a magic shotgun. And...
In this city? True.
Guiding bolt shotgun is what it is. So... Okay. It's gonna be a 7. Wait, hold on, not a 7. It's gonna be a 1 more than 7. It's going to be an 8.
An 8 does not hit. Your guiding bolt flies past Niklaus, flies past Kirkir, and explodes a tent behind them.
I knew I should have passed the firearms exam.
Alright, Jeremiah, it's your turn.
Not really having anything better to do. He's going to cast Produce Flame again. So, 16.
Okay, was that with disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. 16 hits.
It will take 2d8 fire damage. Maybe. I rolled 13.
Wow.
Much flame.
Wow.
Kirkir, you throw your little flame ball at the invisible being, and it just splats against something and dissipates.
A hit. A very palpable hit. Maybe.
Valerie, having gained a little bit of confidence, is going to try and break out of this restraint. They roll a 5. She's still stuck.
She's always bad at our breaking out of handcuffs drill that we used to do.
The invisible being is going to continue smashing Valerie, unsexually. They roll a 22 and an unnatural 20,
Oh no.
dealing 23 damage.
Ow.
The invisible being slams Valerie into the sides of one of these tents and just hits her so hard that she's unconscious now.
Oh no.
Alright, Niklaus, it's your turn.
Okay, so bring me up to speed on the current situation. Valerie's unconscious and smashed into like a stand.
Yep.
Does it appear like she's still being held by the creature and or the plants?
Yes.
How far away from me is she?
10 feet.
Are the plants still currently in the area?
Yes.
A mechanics question. Does the restraining effect occur whenever someone enters them, or are they difficult terrain?
Oh, for the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. If you're not there when I cast the spell.
Ah, okay. So I can go in there without getting stuck. I just have to move slowly.
Yes.
Niklaus, seeing the desperate situation that Valerie is in, not caring so much about Valerie, but cognizant of her importance to Cirrus,
Thank you.
he once again begins whispering under his breath, and he will cast Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level, and the creature will have to make a wisdom saving throw.
They roll a 12.
They fail.
Ha
They take 5d6 damage.
Damn!
11 plus 8, 19 plus 3,
22.
22 psychic damage, and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Those are some dissonant whispers, man.
It is spooked.
In a gust of wind, the invisible being moves in a direction
Unbeknownst to us.
Away from
unbeknownst
me.
to you guys. Yeah.
It's away from me, at least.
Yeah.
You can rule out one
And then
direction.
I'll
Yep.
use my movement to move up to Valerie and kind of standing protectively over her. And I'd say to Cirrus, quick, get her out of here.
What is going on?
We don't have time for that.
Cirrus, it's your turn.
Valerie and I are, of course, still restrained, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
If only someone was able to drop concentration on Entangle, or does it not concentration?
It is concentration.
I believe dropping concentration is a free action, but Joey, you might know. And I don't think it has to happen on your turn either. You can end concentration at any time. No action required.
Oh, I dropped the spell.
Okay. Kirkir, you drop your entangle and the vines wither and then disappear. But it's still Cirrus's turn.
Okay.
No one is any longer restrained.
I'm unbound.
Free at last.
Alright. Cirrus clasps Valerie's hand and will use her action to use the Lay on Hands ability. And will heal 15 hit points for Valerie.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm imagining the scene from Pulp Fiction with the adrenaline.
Yeah, the biceps are out of control. And then Cirrus will fireman carry Valerie away from this terrible scene.
Slowly burning taco stand.
It's not tacos.
Oh man, now we have to spend another arc rebuilding Dagos Tacos.
So that's a great idea for the next podcast is Dagos Tacos and the insurance adjuster. Small business insurance claims in you. A D&D podcast.
Can you really prove that it wasn't, negligence that...
Acts of the gods of the 4th and 5th pantheon are not covered under this claim.
Oh, was it druidic magic? Oh, that was an extra for your premium.
We're going to have to get the local druid circle involved in this. Yeah, now all the claims will have to be filed not on paper because that is not druidic way. It'll have to be told in the form of folk song.
So go ahead and roll a grapple check.
Grapple is athletics. It's a 21.
She also rolls a 20 actually.
Ah,
Well, wait. Let me look at the grapple rolls again.
just strong enough.
Is she conscious now?
She is conscious now, but just barely. Somehow though, she's still like freaking out.
Well, she did just get slammed into things by an invisible creature. So.
But I'm her
Invincible.
friend, and I filled her with my warmth from magic, and she loves me.
Don't forget I have that friendship bracelet if you need it.
She rolls a 22. Actually,
Oh, come
using
on!
her dexterity. Yep.
Sirius is gonna succeed on something, damn it.
Aren't you blessed?
No, she's blessed, actually.
Oh, no.
It would not apply to this. It only does attacks and saving throws. But still. Valerie, don't be difficult. You're always difficult.
She's like, oh my gosh, I'm difficult. You're difficult.
No, you're difficult. I'm trying to save you.
Ladies, now is not the time. There's an invisible, wind creature trying to kill us.
What are you even doing here?
What do you mean? Mimosas.
Oh.
All right, Sirius, that's your turn, right?
I don't know exactly what happened then. I tried moving with Valerie.
Well, you did not succeed in picking her up.
Okay, so I guess I just stay
I guess
there.
she can move on her own now, to some extent.
No, I need to get Valerie out of here, so, I will stay with Valerie.
All right, here, it's your turn.
How badly hurt does Valerie look?
Pretty bad, still.
Pretty bad. Okay, I will touch her, grab her by the wrist, and cast Cure Wounds.
Respectfully.
Yeah, she's like, I don't consent to this.
She gets 8 hit points back. Although I guess she can resist the healing spell if she wants, technically.
Can you resist healing? I don't even know. That's a good question.
It's Valerie's turn, and she's going to
Murder everyone.
tumble roll away from all three of you guys.
Okay, harsh but fair.
It's going to tumble roll to behind you, Sirius, and start attempting to make her way towards the exit back into the building. 60 feet.
Valerie, no!
So far.
Do I have to cast Entangle again?
The invisible being does something, but,
No one knows.
well,
It's a mystery.
Niklaus did take a defensive position over where Valerie was, so he would be keeping an eye out for the invisible creature.
yeah. The invisible being does something.
Okay.
Nobody knows what it is.
I sniff for the scent of Febreze.
Evil Febreze.
Evil Febreze.
Porta potty scented.
Oh!
Niklaus, it's your turn.
So, what did Niklaus see in terms of what Valerie was doing?
She's booking it.
Away from where the creature presumably may have gone? Or towards where I think the creature may have gone? Or perpendicular to where I think the creature may have gone?
You'll have to look.
Okay. So I just knew she had left. I didn't really see where.
Yeah.
Without going and spending time figuring it out.
Yeah.
In that case, Sirius is still right next to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I turn to Sirius. Is like, do we just chase after her?
Sirius says, I think so. I don't know what happened to this thing, and we can at least see Valerie.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of fighting an invisible creature, so I'm going to run the same way she's running.
It might come back, too.
Yes.
Joey,
So just keep your eyes out.
are there still a bunch of people here or not?
Most of the people have fled.
Okay.
About 99%. Other than there's maybe 1 or 2 people just hiding.
Okay.
Any Wolf News reporters?
Any people with their phones streaming this?
Nope.
So seeing this and getting kind of a tacit agreement from Cirrus, Niklaus glances at Hercure to see if he's on board.
Hercure is on board.
On board. So at this point, Niklaus books it and uses his action to dash, same direction that Valerie was going.
Mm-hmm.
He also gets out the diamond-braided extra strength rope, just in case.
For what?
What could go wrong?
He begins to fashion it into a lasso as he runs.
Wait, I feel like this is not our first lasso incident.
Sue.
Yep, that's his turn.
Okay.
What are you doing there?
He's 60 feet away now.
Okay. What are you doing there?
All right, Sirius, it's your turn.
Sirius yells to the remaining people, "Falcons Reach police business, get out of here!" And runs in the same direction as Niklaus in 60 feet.
Somewhere there's a Dago Sako stand saying, oh, okay, Falcons Reach PD lawsuit. Okay.
All right.
You're never going to guess what I'm going to do, Joey.
Stays there and repairs the taco stand. Yes. I think it's a good idea.
Free tacos for life.
Free tacos for life.
So we've turned this into a chase scene, Joey. So hope you enjoy.
Yeah. The three of you book it after Valerie. It's back to Valerie's turn, and she continues to run
Until she gets clotheslined by an invisible creature.
until she gets clotheslined by an invisible creature.
That's what I said.
See, I told you it was going to happen one day.
You willed it into reality.
Okay. They say speak truth to power, but I don't know. It didn't work out the way we
Collaborative
hoped.
storytelling. This is how it is now.
Until she comes over to our side and helps us. Friendship. Yay.
Valerie gets clotheslined by an invisible being.
Damn it, Jeremiah.
I mean, it's a great visual. Not gonna lie.
Except it's not because it's invisible.
Well, the Valerie's not invisible. Her getting suddenly clotheslined out of nowhere. Hilarious.
That's true. You could add some nice sound effects like boing or pow.
And once again, Valerie is picked up into the air by the invisible being. The invisible being has had enough of this.
Let me tell you who's had enough of the invisible being.
It picks up Valerie and then it flies 100 feet
Jeez. That's
Wow.
fast, you guys.
off over the bridge and higher up into the air.
Oh my god. What floor were we on?
It was like 60.
60? Wow.
Yep.
Even
Yeah, we
more.
were on the 60th floor. Oh my god.
Valerie looks back at you guys as she continues to struggle against this invisible being. And the invisible being lets go. Valerie falls.
All right, well, Sirius can't really do much, so she just holds out her hand and is like, Valerie!
And she falls into the floating river about 30 stories below.
So Niklaus did the thing where he runs right up to the edge of the balcony and like looks over the side.
Yeah, from here, she plunges into the river and disappears.
Hercule looks up at the, where the invisible creature was, and shakes his fist in anger.
The three of you see movement coming from farther down both sides of the bridge. It's a bunch of police officers.
Hercule looks for the exits.
I think it's time to go.
There is no exit. You're on a bridge. There's only 2 ways to go.
Well, I can turn into a small bird. So, peace out!
Take me with you.
Yeah.
I do not have featherfall.
Sirius just sort of collapses into a semi-catatonic state.
Hercule looks for the mimosas that Niklaus was drinking earlier.
Yeah, you find them.
He pours himself a big one and drinks it.
Yep. Meanwhile, the police officers run up to you and they're just like, "This is the police! Get on the ground!"
About time! The creature's over there! He points up at the sky.
They're gonna tossle you onto the floor.
As they say, get on the ground, Niklaus just like lazily gestures with his hand and casts calm emotions. So they have to make a charisma saving throw. Every humanoid in a 20-foot radius.
Okay, yeah. About 8 to 10 officers, about like 4 to 5 from each side of the bridge,
Suddenly very chill.
Like,
run up
hey man,
to you.
it's cool.
I'll just do one collective roll, and they roll a nat 20.
No! Yeah, I guess nothing happens.
Now they're angrier.
Yeah, they've gotten angrier.
Oh god.
They toss Hirkir on the ground and put you in handcuffs.
Niklaus says, you're not taking me. He tries to misty step away. He refuses to go back.
You you misty step, what is it, 60 feet?
30 feet, and he'll also use his movement. He's just booking it down the bridge towards the east. Turn into a bird, Hercure, he says before he misty steps.
Yes, they might grab me.
Do a dexterity saving throw, Niklaus.
Dexterity saving throw. It's gonna be a 9.
Out of nowhere, a police officer tackles you.
No!
There's like a big oof as he knocks the wind out of you, and he throws you into handcuffs.
Are they magic blocking handcuffs?
No.
Because he's got spell slots. He's gonna misty step again. He's gonna keep running. He's got spell slots. He's gonna use them.
Do another dexterity saving throw.
Okay, he uses another second level spell slot. Dexterity saving throw 19.
Yeah, you dodge one police officer, and then another one appears in front of you. Go ahead and do another dexterity saving throw.
Let's do it.
See how far you can make it, actually.
16.
You dodge this one, you head inside.
I do a little spin move on that one.
Several officers come out of the elevator. Do another dexterity saving throw.
Saving throw. Natural 20.
You dodge these. You run into the elevator just as it closes, and you realize you don't have money. Or you do have money, maybe.
Do have money, maybe. I have 88 gold.
You're still handcuffed, I think.
Yes, I take... Well, my hand should still be free, relatively, just, like, together. So it goes in my pouch, and I get the... I also have a mage hand to get the money out of my pocket for me. To pay for the elevator. How much is the elevator?
How much did we say it was?
Joey, that was a month ago.
Did I write it down?
I didn't think we were gonna...
How about we just say you put the requisite number of money in?
Yeah, I put the money in.
It's probably about like 20. The elevator goes ding, and it starts heading down.
Niklaus begins planning. He's like, I hope the rest of them got away. He does use a 3rd level spell to cast Sending. Sends a message to probably Hercure, because Cirrus is probably distraught and not paying attention.
Yes.
So he sends a message to Hercure saying, I'm in the elevator trying to get down. I don't know if you could get free, but if you do, I'm going to be at the plaza. And you can respond if you want.
Copy that.
We cut back to Sirius and Hirkir real fast, and a police officer unnecessarily tackles you, Sirius.
Cirrus is like on her knees, like almost near catatonic.
Yeah. As the police officer smashes your face into the ground,
Classic police behavior.
you just stare off.
Do they yell, stop resisting, and begin to hit her with a baton?
Yes.
Standard
They give you a couple
procedure.
good whacks. Yeah. Hirkir, you also sustain a couple of whacks. They pick you up and herd you towards one of the elevators. Meanwhile, Niklaus, as your elevator opens, you're greeted by the sight of at least 12 police officers.
Niklaus casts Calm Emotions at 2nd level. Charisma
They rolled
saving
like
throw.
a collective 8.
They failed the charisma saving throw. They are indifferent about me. And I'm just like, carry on. And as I walk past them, they're upstairs and need your help.
Okay.
One of the police officers shrugs and is like, hey, I think we need to arrest you. But, I guess if you don't want to be arrested,
They
that
told
might
me
be okay too.
they told me it was okay. It was a misunderstanding. I'm just gonna turn myself in later because I have a thing, But they really do need your help upstairs. They said that they desperately need the reinforcements.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'd have to concentrate for a minute or they realize what happened. So I'm power walking. I take my jacket, and I have it around my hands to hide the cuffs.
Yeah. Niklaus, you walk through the supermarket part on the 1st floor.
Mm-hmm.
And as you arrive outside, there's even more police officers.
Oh no, that casual.
As you walk out, they all suddenly look at you.
It's like the Matrix.
I really would love to see Niklaus get away from this.
Okay, so I've used all of my third and second level spell slots, but I do have sorcery points, so I'm trying to see which of these might be the best.
Yeah. You walk out with your hands behind your back, because that's usually how they handcuff people.
Yeah. I just take a regal bearing. Like, you're walking with your hands behind you, just kind of strolling.
A couple of police officers walk up to you, and they're like, "Sir, are you okay?"
Fine, officer. I appreciate your quick response. There's some type of kerfuffle on the 60th floor. Can you believe it? It's terrible, terrible.
They see that they can't see your hands. And go ahead and roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Deception, disadvantage. So this is a ability check. So I'm going to use the magical guidance feature to tap into my inner wellspring of magic to try to conjure success from failure. When you make an ability check that fails, because I rolled a nat 1, you could spend 1 sorcery point to re-roll the d20, and I must use the new roll, potentially turning the failure into a success. So I'm spending a sorcery point. Boop. And the new roll, it doesn't say that it's also at disadvantage, but I'll leave that up to your ruling there, Joey.
Go ahead and re-roll just the 1.
Okay. So that's deception. 7 plus 8 is 15.
Okay, and what was your first roll?
So the first one was a 10 and a 1, so that would have been either 18 or 15.
Okay, I will roll for the police officers.
Their insight.
Yep. They roll a 13.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yep. The police officer runs up to you and they grab you by the shoulder and escort you out.
Yes, it was quite exhilarating. All the commotion up there. It reminded me of my youth and the adventures I would get into. You boys are doing a stand-up job.
Meanwhile, another dozen police officers show up upstairs and the entire group accompanies the two of you downstairs.
Quite a force they amassed for disturbance at taco stand.
And they shove you into a police van and take you to a police station.
Ugh, another police station.
Hope you remember your cover identities.
Sirius, what are you thinking about?
Cirrus can't believe that Valerie is gone. Her best friend that she's had for so many years now. Someone's got to pay. As tears stream down her face, all she's thinking about is revenge.
Revenge!
Hey everyone, this is Joey, your definitely adequate dungeon master. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Adequately Advanced Magic. We're back to the main campaign this month. I originally wanted to finish out our Goblin arc, but Willie literally bought a one-way ticket to Greece and won't be back for a while. We'll eventually squeeze that out though, but join us next week as Hilker, Niklaus, and Cirrus go back to the police station.